expense that is now down to $16,000 to veterans benefits. The money budgeted for this expense, in addition, additional transfers have been depleted. Additional funds are required to pay the veterans' benefits for the remainder of fiscal year 15. And something that we have no say-so. It's due, and we owe it. The town owes it.
And what was the amount, Larry?
$5,000.
What's the total with the 5,000 into that account? What would the total be for that account spent? Just curious.
You from the from account or the to account?
No,
Two.
the total. When you add the 5 into the what
The
account?
veterans.
The veterans account would be a total of what for the whole year? Oh, you have to go looking for it.
No, I don't have it with
It's
me.
like 20,000 or something like that. I thought.
I think it's
Right.
more than that now.
Yeah. Plus
I
the.
don't remember what we appropriated, but we did do a transfer, I think about a month ago.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I was
we
gonna
did.
say, this is the second, yeah.
So this is the second transfer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we're not sure, the last bill that we got was fairly low, but we're not sure that it's up to date because of the transition over there with the people that work in the office.
Yeah,
So just to be safe, so that when we get to the end of the year, we think, hopefully we got enough funds to pay off what's due
Yeah.
for this fiscal year.
yeah, because they're without a director over there now.
Exactly,
Yeah.
yeah, and there's kind of some chaos going on
Yeah.
there in the office, so we're not sure that what we got this past month is actually up to date. So we just wanted to make sure that we had enough to cover it at the time.
I'll make a motion that we transfer the $5,000
Okay,
to the
have
veterans
a
benefit fund.
motion.
I'll second.
And second by Paul. Any other discussion on it? All in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Motion carried. Okay, third item is $400 transfer from the assistant town accounting wages to the town AC expense for $400. The town accountant needs these funds to pay for her attendance at the Mass Municipal Auditors Accountants Spring Conference.
Is this the first time she's gone there? I mean, or is this?
No, I
This-
think she probably goes every year.
Right.
I was just wondering why it wasn't in the original operating budget. Why is it something for?
Unless they raised, I'm not sure, Dennis, but I think they may have raised the fee possibly,
Yeah.
and she didn't catch it.
So this isn't something new. This is
No.
just
No,
okay.
this is something that happens every year, and what they do, they get brought up on the new changes
Oh, yeah,
in the law
yeah.
and things like that.
No, they're well worth going to, but I just curious why it wasn't in the operating budget. For past years if it's an ongoing expense. But
I'm
I
sure
think
it's
the
ongoing. I
budget
think
is
the,
in the budget.
right, it's just that I think the amount has gone up,
okay.
like most everything else.
I'll make a motion that we do the transfer.
Okay, have a motion. Do I have a second?
I'll second it.
Okay, have a second. Any other discussion? All in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Yeah, actually, the expenses are within the budget anyway, she's transferring it from her assistant
Yeah.
to the conference.
Yeah, conference,
So,
yeah.
it's not like we're taking that out of some other account and then adding it in, it's all in that, the total overall budget,
Mhm.
just moving it from one line to another.
Yep.
So that'll leave 10.6K of balance after these three items.
But that's not coming out of the blanket insurance.
That's not.
No,
okay.
that's
No.
coming out of her,
Her own
her own
account.
accounts.
Just the first two items.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, so that'll leave 11,000 is the balance. You said to start, we had 18 before.
Right.
Voting on
Yep,
the
Right.
2K and the 5K.
yep.
Correct.
So, okay,
But you gotta realize that those bills have already been paid for this year, for this physical year. So
okay.
that's a balance that's left over.
You carry
And
on.
the reason it's left over is because Debbie makes a payment up front, and they allow us to get a discount if we do that. So we make sure every year we put the payment in early,
Okay,
and we get that discount, and it goes into that account, because you never know what the insurance is gonna, what we're gonna spend
Right.
for insurance, really.
Mhm.
It's
Yeah.
more of a guess than anything.
yeah,
And, it's through MIA, which is a private insurance company. It's not really an insurance company, it's a municipal or
In-
government-run.
Self-insured,
self-insured
we're self-insured.
System, so
Yep.
by attending meetings and safety meetings and things like that with our people, they give us discounts. So that's
And-
where that extra money actually comes from.
That's right.
Yeah, and the less claims that we have gives us a better rating, and our premium is different each year. We had that the same, when I was in my
Yeah.
town. You go to the meetings and stuff, the safety
Yeah.
meetings, you get credit for that, and then it's a reduction in the premium to the town, which is a savings, so that's good.
So,
Okay, item 4 is a reserve fund transfer, requested $1,600 from the library. This is to repair a blower motor in the HVAC in the community room. The AC did not work when it turned on. This is the third HVAC repair of the fiscal year. Other units need a compressor fan and a control board. The rooftop units needed to be shoveled out twice this year. These repairs have depleted the building maintenance line, basically because of the heavy snow and everything. Pam used most all of her funds for keeping the roof free of snow, and this is an unforeseen expense, $1,600 from our reserve fund, and there's an attached estimate or bill for the amount.
What is the balance of our reserve fund?
We're up to 75 minus 16.5.
58.5.
Yeah, I think it's around 56.
Thousand. Yeah,
Thousand.
okay. I make a motion that we transfer
Yeah,
the 1,600 from the reserve fund.
Okay.
to the
Do I have
library.
a second?
I'll second.
Second, any other discussion? All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Okay, 1,600. Well, that's being passed around. I was wondering if the committee would be interested in having the regional school district representative, who is Richard Cummings, come in at a future meeting and discuss his, what he does, how he interfaces with the Triton School, items like
We
that.
just signed one, I
Okay,
believe.
yeah.
Just to see, to get a better feel for if there's anything that we can do that's more proactive as far as the school is concerned,
I
rather
don't know
than
why there's an
reacting
extra one on
to their budget, so.
I pass this down.
I mean,
They left.
any information we get from any department or any, especially the school department, the largest budget, would be, I think, well worth listening to. So I'm sure we all have questions regarding how the budget's put together. I mean, I was a representative from the finance committee on the school committee, and I learned a lot this year with the budgets and how cuts had to be made and the various items that really go into the school department budget. And I know that the state is changing some of their, looking at changing the formulas and things of that nature, so that we might be interested in hearing how that's going. Maybe they might have some input in that, so I think, I'd like to see or hear
My
from
only
our
question
representative.
is we have 3 school committee members in the district.
Okay, yes. We can
Invite them all.
invite them all.
Yeah, that was my thing, yeah.
Okay.
When would we be doing this, in the fall?
I would think in the fall.
Maybe as late as in the fall. You know, I mean, we can decide when we would want them and when it would be convenient for them. You know, I don't know exactly when their budget process starts. I certainly want to not to wait until
Yeah, they're into their
already-
budget process, yeah.
Yes, into their budget process before we.
It's typically right after the first of the year, generally, they start getting into the budget
Right.
stuff. Maybe just before that too, so.
I'll check with them and,
Yep.
and
Okay.
see when would be a good time for them. I'll look for the fall.
Yeah, I'd say
for
early
that.
fall would be great.
Okay. Any other comments, questions? Okay, next meetings, Tuesday, June 23rd, 7:15, and July 14th, 7:15. Just a reminder too that, I guess it's the July meeting, we'll be reorganizing, so think of who or what you might want to do with that.
Your new board members don't come on until after that meeting, your appointment, so I don't know if anything is gonna change on the board or not.
Who's up for,
I don't
Yeah,
know.
it's just not me,
Don't
I
I
think.
believe there's 2 up for
I think I'm up next year.
a new
I
term.
think I am too.
I think I'm up to this term coming up, July.
I saw Joan Peterson this afternoon, and she said she would probably be coming to our next meeting to see if the
Right,
people that are on it want to continue or not, so that she knows whether she needs to start looking for somebody new. So I don't know,
Why
she
is
didn't.
anybody's- no one's
So
talking
do you wanna
about
put on the
No,
agenda
no,
for
but she
June
doesn't know
23rd?
that.
You know, maybe.
It's her job to appoint, so she has to
Right.
come and talk to us and make sure you wanna be reappointed,
Oh,
that type of thing, so.
well, why don't we wait until next meeting to see if, who's going to be
right, we can
reappointed?
Look it up in the town
Right, and then,
report,
we can figure out when we
Yeah.
need to reorganize.
yeah.
How does that work? Because being the newbie, is the person recommended when their term is up and then by
Town
the
moderator.
town moderator, and then it's approved by the Board of Selectmen? Is
No,
that
no,
correct?
the
Oh,
Board of
town moderator.
Selectmen has nothing to
The
do
town
with the
moderator,
finance
right.
board.
Just the moderator?
Just the
Right.
moderator, she is
Okay.
the appointing authority
Okay,
for this.
okay.
That keeps the two
Simple.
people are totally separate.
And do
The,
they get re-sworn in?
Yes.
If they go, okay.
yes, you would go and, after she reappoints you, she sends a letter to the town clerk
Yes,
and to
okay,
you,
and
and
then
then
the
you
rest.
go
Yeah.
and get sworn in. But the term for finance board is different than the terms for other things in town. We don't end June 30th, we end July 15th,
right.
because that's the last time to do transfers.
Right.
Basically, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, any other questions? You have a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Second?
Have a second? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay, the meeting is adjourned. We'll see you upstairs.